What's up YouTube, Silver Baggins here, and in this video I want to talk about the Red Book and why this is such a great resource for collecting coins. Thank you so much for watching one of my videos. I sincerely appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing because I've got a lot of really awesome silver, and I do have some coin related videos coming out as well because I do like collecting coins, and so I post those on occasion. But mostly I talk about silver on my channel, and there are a lot of coins that are made out of silver. So let's get into this video. It's all about the Red Book, why it's such a great resource. I highly recommend this if you're going to be diving into numismatic coins, if you want to pick up any coins, especially silver coins that are valued over their just bullion or silver weight price. This is a really awesome resource. There are other things out there for figuring out prices of coins, such as the gray sheets. A lot of coin dealers use that. Or another awesome resource is you can always just go on eBay and look and see what the coins are selling for there. And that's a great starting point as well. So the Red Book is really awesome. It's not the ultimate prices. Obviously prices go up and down, especially throughout the year. This is the 2019 version. I think the 2020 version is coming out. Usually I think it's maybe in September or something like that. They'll release it for the next year. But this is just an awesome book, chock full of basically every American coin you could ever want. We got small cents here, which are some of my favorites. Let's see, quarter dollars, literally everything. Here we go, silver and related dollars, commemoratives. We got gold. So it's just got so much good information here, especially if you're looking to buy something and you don't really know the price on it. This is an awesome place to start. So I got it open to the Flying Eagles here, which I recently picked up a couple of these. Let me show you how to figure out pricing. So we got the 1858 small letter and 1858 large letter, as well as the 1857 Flying Eagle. Now, none of these I would say are in good condition. They're probably all worse than that. But we can look in the book and sort of get a feel for what a good condition one would be. So you simply turn to the page you want. We got the Flying Eagles here, and you can see G4, all details worn but readable. You know, actually all the details are readable on these, but I would say there's, I guess some of the letters you can't really read, so these aren't quite good condition. They're definitely a little bit worse than that. Probably more coals, but you can still read the dates on them. But if they were in G4, good condition, you can see the 57 is $30, 58 large letter is 30, 58 small letter is 30. And then the 8/7, that's a error variety, and that's worth 75. So as you can see, they're all worth about $30 if they were in good condition. Mine are worse than that, so I wouldn't pay that much. But that is a good place to start and look for sure. Let's see, look at another coin here, my 1862. I would say this one is actually in fairly decent condition. Let's pop it out here. And I'm not good at grading coins. A lot of times if you go to a coin dealer, they will have a grade on the coin already, and they'll be able to tell you sort of what it's graded. I would say this one actually is pretty good. You can almost read all the letters on the Liberty on her headdress up here, which is one of the ways to look for Indian head coins to see the condition. This is just a really beautiful looking coin, and you can even see on the back here on the shield, you can see all the lines on the top, all the horizontal lines. That's really good. So it's not very worn at all. So this is pretty decent, but let's see what it would cost to buy an 1862 Indian head. So let's see. Turn the page here. We got Indian heads, and look right here. So 1862, you're looking at $10 for G4. And I'd say this is probably better than that. It might even be a fine. And so 1862 fine would be $20. So that's probably around a $20 coin right there. So that's a great starting place to look if you're trying to figure out prices on buying coins and whatnot. But let's talk about silver. So coins are fun to buy. I love collecting coins. I have a few other albums than this. But let's talk about silver coins. So let's say you went and you bought a Morgan dollar, like this one here. I actually won this one. But this is an 1881, and the way to tell the mint mark on these is right here at the bottom. It is an S, so 1881S. And this one's in very good condition. I don't know, VG, it's probably actually in maybe even fine condition. I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a coin grader, but it is nice to sort of figure out pricing on these. So let's say you bought an 1881 Morgan and you wanted to know if you got a good deal, or maybe before you even bought it, you wanted to look it up to see what the price was in the red book. So let's go over to times quarter dollars, half dollars. What do we got? Dollars here. These are some older ones. They do it by age. So I know I got to move this way for dollars. Let's see. I want 18. Okay, 1880. I think we are Morgans. Let's see. 1881. Yep. Okay, perfect. So let's look at the 1881 dollar here. Oh, so we got Morgans. Beautiful. And I want to make sure we're looking at the right one. This looks good, right? Morgan. Okay, so here we go. 1881 Morgan. And we want the S. So look at all the varieties on here. So many errors. A lot of people look for errors. So this is just the 1881S right here. That one is $32 would be the cheapest one. That's for very fine 20. And I don't know if mine is quite very fine 20. It's probably a little bit worse than that. I wouldn't say it's very fine. Maybe it is, but you can see the price just goes up the nicer it is, right? So if it's in perfect condition, obviously you get a lot more money for it. But anyway, so this one is probably, I would say, definitely valued at over its melt value. No doubt about it. I mean, it looks great. It's beautiful Morgan dollar. So if you saw this in a shop and you were going to purchase this one, you would probably have to pay more than melt. Definitely. So you're probably looking at like 30 bucks or something for this Morgan dollar. So that's one sort of resource you can utilize to help look up and see, wow, some of the silver they have in this shop is costing a lot more than just what melt would be. I wonder why. Well, that's because it's a collector coin. It has numismatic value, and that's what the red book is so great for, looking up the value of those and sort of helping you figure out prices. Now, I pulled out a bunch of mercury dimes. I picked up, let's see, $10 face of silver dimes, and these were all the mercuries that were in it. And the oldest one is a 1924. Okay, so we got a 1924 mercury dime here. And I'm curious if this one is worth any more than melt. I don't think it is, but we could look it up and see. That's another great thing. If you're coin roll searching and you find old stuff, you can look it up and see if it's worth anything at all. So let's go over to the dimes section. And we're looking for 1924. So I think I got to go one more page back. Here we go. Yep. So we got the Winged Liberty Head, or Mercury. So technically it is called the Winged Liberty Head dime, but most people call it Mercuries or Mercs. So if we're looking at 1924, and I don't know if it's a D or an S, but it doesn't really matter. They're all about $3 or $4. So as you can see, if you were a coin collector and you wanted to purchase just this one coin, you would actually have to pay like 3 or 4 times melt value. So that's crazy. So that one actually is a little bit collectible. So yeah, you can sort of go through and look and see what your silver is worth if you got a bunch of silver dimes or quarters or whatever, and see if it actually is a collector coin. And some of these, like if it's a key date, are worth an incredible amount of money. Just right off the bat, the 1916D in G4 is $800, because look at the mintage, 264,000. So obviously it's very, very low mintage. It's very rare. So $800 for the cheapest one, or the worst condition, basically, up to MS65, which is very, very great condition, $25,000. So yeah, the red book is very, very good. Very awesome resource. Like I said at the start of the video, or I don't know if I said it or not, but I will put a link to this in the description down below if you wanted to pick one of these up for yourself off Amazon. I highly recommend it. It is just an amazing book with so much information in here. I mean, I can't even read through this whole thing. You know, I mean, someone probably could sit there and read through it all, but they have information about every single coin, commemorative. It's just really, really cool. Awesome pictures. And for a reasonable price for sure. So I'd recommend picking one of those up. I buy one every year for sure, just because I do collect coins and it helps with figuring out prices and all that, but also it's fun to go through all your silver that you bought and see if any of them are actually rare or collectible coins, so you can sort of figure out if they have any numismatic value. But anyway, if there's anything I forgot to mention in this video, definitely feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next one. Silver Baggins out.